Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, otherwise known as my Monday. And as typical, Princess does not want to get off her recliner to go for a walk. I don't know if that had any audio. I'm having this quarter or 3.5 millimeter headphone jack is getting very, very wobbly and loose. That'll be something else I mention when I do get this thing fixed, is the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. This is really starting to push the issue with this upgrade. So, want of an upgrade. So, the fact that this is really, really starting to annoy me, and the fact that the roads were cutting out. So, hopefully I was on audio there, but let me check that. Alrighty, thank goodness that did work. Part of me does not want to take the handle along, but I know it's just a better way to film. It's still dark outside. It's going to get light as we walk, hopefully, although it's been taking longer and longer. So I need the headlamp. Anyway, let's get this walk going because it's already like less than quarter of 7. It's 13 minutes of. Come on, Princess. Come on, let's go. She does not like me hoisting her off, but that harness works really nice. I can balance her pretty good if I have to hold her with it. Alright, we are calling for rain, but not for another like hour. So, but it looks like we got something overnight. Little man now, he was sleeping downstairs because he heard someone, so he decided to run downstairs and bark. Yeah, fun times. This is the first time I've actually worn the headlamp with a ball cap, so let's see how this works out. Yeah, it is quite mild out this morning, so don't think I'm going to need any extra shirts. A little breezy though. Kind of thought that might be the case. I'm surprised my suggested watch videos isn't just Pocket 3 videos. Was kind of trying to find some information about the latest update between the Osmo Action and Pocket 3 in combination with each other, because they both got some decent updates. Of course, so did the Mic 2s. One of the creators I've been watching, she said they're thinking January will be the announcement of the Mic 2 and probably March will be the release. Yeah, that's... But she's also mentioned that she hooked it to her iPhone, and I'm really waiting to see if she comments back on what app she was using. Because Blackmagic, I know Filmic, but I don't think I have access to Filmic anymore, because I think that went to a subscription base. I'm not 100% sure. I never used it. Everybody's like, oh, it's the greatest app in the world. No, it's the most confusing piece of crap in the world. It just does not fit my profile. I mean, if there's some way to work it with the iPhone with a native, abso-freaking-lutely, but I don't think there is. So I'm hoping she comments back or makes a video on it in the future, because it's kind of what the one whole video was about, was questions they had about the Pocket and the microphone. It was the microphone specifically, because there's really not a lot of information about it, because it's not technically out, only with the Pocket 3. So, oh, my sinuses this morning are just horrible. Last night, this whole side just clogged, and it has just been blow my nose, blow my nose, blow my nose all morning long. I took a sinus pill that I'd gotten Terry. I took my Zycam, because sadly I feel like I'm getting sick again. Alrighty. You a little late on the subject there, buddy? Yeah? Thanks, Dad. I can pee on that. Every time before I hit record, I'm always checking the audio cable now. I don't know, even with where I put it. Since I'm not running it through the handle, I'm not getting that pull on it to keep it in place. And it's like the last little piece is what's coming out now. Which, like I said, I lost clips audio yesterday and a couple things. This is why the Rode kind of I went back to it. That and the screen shattered. But this one here, if it comes unplugged, it just kills your audio completely. There is no backup file. Which is one of the nice new features, is the fact that with the Pocket 3, with the latest update, you can record on the microphone and get a backup audio file with the Pocket 3 mics as well. Considering the problems I've recently had, yes. That is definitely something I'm curious on. And even maybe turning on the 32-bit float and having a backup recording right on the unit, just in case, and comparing the audio internal camera with the mic versus the 32-bit. Because apparently it's supposed to stop when, like, say I yell at the dogs, it's supposed to control that raise in voice. When I tell them to come on, and all of a sudden I just see all my audio spikes peak into red. It's supposed to, I think 32-bit, that's kind of what they're talking about. It's supposed to help with that. So it's just a matter of finding it when it's going to be here in, say, 2 days, not 2 to 3 weeks. I don't think we're going to be able to see any more moon. I'm glad I got a shot at my sister's yesterday before I left. I never went back outside. I got so many pictures of the moon. I just wanted to see it. Throw it on film, and that's something too. So I mentioned yesterday when I was walking along with the 5X, the stabilization on the 5X lens, looking at the demolished railroad bridge, I was blown the freak away. That was impressive to me. Whether it was impressive to other people, I don't know, but at a 5X zoom, and that thing was rock steady, and I was walking with it. I mean, it looked like I was going up and down pretty hard from my point of view when I filmed it. And when I watched it back, you can just kind of see a little bit on the pillars kind of doing this a little bit. But stayed right on the subject I was looking at. Yeah. See, this is the problem. I mean, I'm going to do all this stuff, maybe. I mean, for audio purposes. What if I don't like the camera? I've watched so much on it, though. I think I'm going to. And the only reason I'm even dreaming of doing the Action 4, I'm kind of conflicted there. Action 4, because you can now connect the wireless mics to it and have all DJI products, or get the Ace Pro again. My other thing is, how in the world am I going to get a fill light on these cameras? I was searching yesterday for just tiny little LED lights that I could mount somewhere on the body of it that would just give me enough light, which would improve this type of vlogging in this weather. Because this is going to be like this, unfortunately, for a few more months. So lighting is another issue I need to think about. Okay, like I mentioned, the Action 4, there is a cold shoe mount that will hook to the cage. But the light I have that would cold shoe mount that I can tighten down is the Joby. That thing weighs a ton. It's almost going to weigh more than the camera. And it's on the complete opposite side of the lens. The Pocket 3 expansion pack that has the cold shoe mount, again, it's an open cold shoe. There's no stop in it. There is an aftermarket that has a stop, and the GoPro feet fold in, so they're not always sticking out to break off. It's a hell of a lot cheaper too. It's like $15.99 versus, I think, $20, $4 cheaper. But it's so low on the Pocket that I'd have to be able to turn it kind of up a little bit to light me, because it's not where the lens is again. Whereas the light on the iPhone is right next to the lenses. So. Alright kids, we gotta make sure we look both ways in the middle of the street. Make sure no one's flying down here at 300 mile an hour. Granted, when I'm filming this way, the lighting won't be such an issue with the headlamp. So, that's kind of a good thing, because having the light be able to turn around, major problem too. See, I always film with the back camera on this. With the Pocket, that's gonna spin like what the OM7 should do, is bring the whole camera around to you if they create it, which is kind of shocking, because at this point I think they normally have the new Osmos mobiles out for the phones, and they haven't said, I haven't seen anything. I won't be surprised if it doesn't at least do 180 degrees, so that you can turn it around, since the Flow came out with that ability. It's just the controls are in such a stupid spot on the Flow that when we did it at the races, the Flow got used for about 5 minutes and got put back in the bag, because it was, as I was trying to zoom in and out, I was turning the recording on and off. Just not a great design. This is my other thing. I'm not real happy with Insta360. So, to go back to the Ace, I think if I can figure a way to add just an itty bitty little light, either by Velcro or a little magnet or something on, and have it on both devices to use it, I don't think it needs a lot. They both have low light features, and the Osmo, the Pocket 3, I think it just needs just a little bit, not a ton, not as bright as the iPhone's light, to make it work for vlogging this way. So, and the fact that the thing just spins around to you, you know, and you still have the view of your camera and everything, you know, you're 20 millimeter, I won't even have to be this far away from myself. It's like 4 more millimeter. Actually, I think it's closer to 6 more millimeter away, because I think the iPhone still crops in for stabilization on video. Because when you go to picture versus video, there's definitely a different aspect ratio there. Actually, I guess it's field of view. So, and now the fact that you can do 120, 100 frames per second, depending on your region, and I guess that's for anti-flicker. In the United States, 120. I guess it's the different power source for the lights and the type of lighting you have for flicker in the lights. I learned that one. I didn't know that. So I always wonder why there was, 50 and 60, 24, 25. It's because of the region's different lighting and flicker, I guess. So it's kind of cool to know. If I ever get to travel overseas, which I probably won't, let me have that option. I don't know what the iPhone actually gives you. I've never really... Yeah, I think it does give you like the 24, 25, 30. So, I don't... And what is the other one? 29 point something? It's kind of a weird frame rate. It's just under 30. Well, kids, it is nice enough out here today. I think we're going to take a full lap. It is so mild out right now, 38 degrees. Obviously, I'm not in a winter hat. I'm in my lighter Under Armour jacket, no extra long sleeve shirt on. I can still see my breath, but my ears aren't freezing, which is nice. My hands aren't freezing. So, and it is slowly getting light out. I was wondering what was stabbing me in the foot. I missed one of the little plastic connectors, you know how it holds socks together? I missed one of them. So when I get back home, I'm going to have to take my sock off. I think I might have to trim it, because it must be two-sided yet, because I can grab a hold of it, but I can't get it to come out. I think I got it so it's not stabbing me now, though. It wasn't, like, really hurting. It was just an annoyance. Oh, I've been feeling it. Like, I must have left one of them in there, sure enough. But those rainforest socks I got from TJ Maxx, they're cozy. Sorry, I'm looking around for whatever these two turkeys are hunting. Probably bunny rabbit. There was one the other night that was like right up here, and they just ignored it. I was really proud of them. What are you turkeys hunting? Huh? You hunting a bunny rabbit? I didn't see no bunny rabbit. I'd be curious to see those. The hat actually helps any with the blinding of this light. I don't really know what else to do about it, except try to not look at the screen or the cameras so it doesn't blind everybody, but sometimes when I have to move my head around a little bit, I have to kind of blind the camera, and I apologize. It happens. Yeah. That's what was stabbing me in the foot. I just finally got it out. No wonder it was kind of pulled through a little bit, so it wouldn't come loose. Otherwise, I could have probably got it out while I was on the walk. And then some moron didn't bother picking up their dog shit, and I stepped in it back behind the dumpsters. There's a couple different people that come around there with their dogs. I thought the one person was actually pretty good about picking stuff up. And there's bags right there. But, whatever. I'm like, what the hell's on my... Oh, you bastards. Alrighty. It's almost time to get out of here, and Terry's still not home. I don't know if she was stopping anywhere or not. I don't think I got a text message that she was. Oh, I think she's home. Oh, day after Christmas, and I'm getting out of here later than normal. It's like 10 of 8. I'm like, oh, well, whatever. I'm there 12 hours. I'll still be there 12 hours. And I didn't bring lunch. Son of a... Oh, well. I can barely eat at this point. And it's not the tooth that's all broken. It's the one below it must be the one giving me the nerve pain. I do have the imbecile. But I need to actually get it down inside the tooth. It goes away. If I like get any food over there, it's just like stabbing pains, and then as long as I keep away from it, eat on this side of my face. Oh, can't go. Oh, crap. I didn't want to get behind City Bus. Maybe I can get by him. That's more on stops at places that you shouldn't stop at. I'm going to race him, but I don't think I'm going to get there. Go, Subi, go. Go. Yes, we got around him. I don't feel like stopping on the opposite side of frickin' red lights. The whole bus stops are on the opposite side of the red light. So you get stuck at the red light, and then you get stuck at the green light, too, because he's stuck there. I don't think there's school at all this week. If I remember correctly, you had, like, the whole week of Christmas off. So, that's good. There are kids with backpacks going, so... Oh, no, they don't have backpacks. Oh... Yeah, it's starting to drizzle. This is the kind of day we're supposed to have, so. Perfect day to be stuck at work. Rather it not be, clear, sunny, and 55 like yesterday. Beautiful walk. I really did. I enjoyed that. So, I was watching a video last night of accessories for the Pocket 3. And they were some different ones. They weren't your normal accessories. And the one gentleman used one of those like GPS weighted mounts and a Telsen, kind of like what I have here for the GoPro type of mount to hook the Pocket 3 in. And he actually had it where it kind of set down on it and was stable. And you, of course, since the camera spins, you can have it aiming that way and then turn it back around this way. I just don't know about the angle. I don't know how that's going to work unless you use face recognition. It's going to be on. That's just going to be my preferred way in the future, if I ever get it. I talk about all this stuff, and this is like still not a guaranteed thing. I mean, I want to get it. But then right now, we'd be on mics. We'd be... The only problem is this type of weather. Now, a couple different. David Manning, he was in Seattle when he got his originally, and he had it out in a misty night in Seattle. Footage was amazing. And then there was another gentleman, I'd have to find that video again. He literally took it out in more of a serious rain. Now, my only two concerns are the USB-C port, which you can get covers for, that you can stick on and then close the port up. The SD slot. Now, once my 512, I thought about this. I think I mentioned this the other day. I ran 8K on the on the Ace Pro with that card. So it's not going to have an issue with write speed. Because I already have a 512 gig card. I already know it's going to work. Because if it can run 8K without any hiccups, it can run 4K 60 without any hiccups. I think just maybe a piece of clear tape, because that card will probably go in and never come back out, and get one of those little stick-on USB-C port covers that I can close the port up. Now, one of the accessories the gentleman showed was the magnetic connections. And the more I'm looking at them, the more I'm sitting there going, the iPhone is USB-C. You can get the Lightning version of them as well, and then you just hook those magnet adapters in and just boom, you can charge everything with one freaking thing, and it will do data transfer. So maybe in the future, but that does kind of stick out of the side a little bit. I'd be afraid if that got hit, it could possibly damage the USB-C port internally. So I don't know. It's all right now. It's all want, not need, desire. Hey, dum-dum up there in the blue car, turn your freaking lights on. This is one of my... I was actually watching a truck driver yesterday that was doing dash cam thing of people doing stupid things, and the one pickup truck went to a left turning lane and cut in front of a guy to make a right-hand turn because he didn't feel like stopping at the red light. That was creative. People driving along on the berm of the road instead of, on the road because they're not paying attention to what the hell they're doing. Good evening, everybody. Alrighty, I made it. Didn't think I was going to, the way my nose has been going all day long. Run, blow it, run. Well, now you decide to play music. Stupid radio. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. These people look like they're trying to back up around me. And they're nowhere near me. Anywho, yeah, run. Then, blow it so much that the other side would start bleeding. It was a blast. So much fun. I tried to stay the hell away from people as much as I could today. I don't even know if I'm going to make it home before it starts. And it's not like run. It's like all of a sudden it just drips out of my face. I don't remember having a runny nose this bad ever before. This is a rough one. And I really don't have a whole lot of things at home. And I found they were clearancing out the pumpkin that we use for the dogs for their dietary needs. They had 48 cans and they put them down to 50 cents. I'm like, I'll take that. So all 48 cans are coming home. They're gonna have pumpkin for months. So it's like a 72 cents per can savings. Here at the thrift store, we usually pay about 99 cents. So either way, it was 49 cents one way, it was 72 cents another way. And we had plenty of it for a while. So. Well, it's raining, so I'm probably not going to get dogs out for a walk. I feel miserable. I'm going to try to get this video done and go to bed. So thank you very much for watching. Kind of a weird short day. Honestly, I don't know how much I recorded this morning. I kind of at one point just said, okay, that's more than enough. So, but thanks for watching. Have a good night and stay safe, everyone. Well, I was wrong. I guess puppies and I are going for a little walk. Rain has stopped, so get them out for a little brisk walk here. Hopefully they do their business. I think my iPhone is flipping me off on video anymore. But I'm having some problems here. It's like, I don't want to pull the trigger on this. It's almost $700 camera, but it's almost becoming a point to where I might need to consider it more because I'm not going to have one at all. Well, 14. And I didn't get the protection plan, but this would go through Apple. Get a year warranty, so I didn't know you got Sea Princess. Need your baby girl. Need your baby girl. He's still puppy. All right, come on, guys, let's go. Gotta do our business. All right, everybody, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch. Thanks for watching again. Have a good night and stay safe.